Luggage was very like a functional category. Plain, simple, solid colors, blue, black, pretty boring. You say, hey, wait a second, there's a good space to be in. Let's have, fun designs, more suited for Gen Z, suited for you want to be able to pose with your bag on Instagram. So actually, our biggest growth in the last 1 year has come in the quick commerce space. And you would say, hey, but who would want a bag last minute? But yeah, we are seeing huge growth. Last financial year, we clocked a revenue of 120 crores. If I have to give you numbers, in 5 years, we plan to cross over 750 crores.
What would be your 2 or 3 pieces of advice?
One, it is going to take time. Yeah, so we built a solid business first and then moved into brand. Because brand building takes a lot of effort, a lot of capital. You have to be very patient for that.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of PayU's Let's Talk Scale. This is a show where we share stories of companies that have scaled up to inspire and empower you. These are some of the companies that have scaled in segments of businesses that are very, very tough to scale in. Today, we have Abhishek Daga, the founder and chairman of Nasher Miles. Abhishek, I'm very excited to have this conversation with you.
Thank you, Swapnil, and thank you, PayU, for having me here.
Yeah.
Would love to, share my insights, whatever I can, and probably learn a couple of things from you too.
Yeah. Abhishek, tell me a little bit about why you started this company.
So Nasher Miles as a brand in the luggage space was started primarily because we saw that there was a gap in the luggage market in India. However, way back in 2017, if I had to give numbers, only 35% were the three so-called the big brand or house of brands which were there, the big names like VIP Safari, Samsonite.
Yeah.
These were the brands at that time.
Yeah.
And even there, luggage was very like a functional category, right? Functional product. Plain, simple, solid colors, blue, black, brown, really pretty boring, you could say. You say, hey, wait a second, there's a good space to be in. There's a huge market opportunity.
Yeah.
And not just that, India is becoming younger. Young India, traveling India, aspirational India, getting more and more affluent. We saw that's a good time to be in. We entered the luggage space. We did see that what are we trying to solve? A, create a brand. More importantly, create a brand in the online marketplace, which at that time, there were not many. In fact, there were hardly any players in the online marketplaces of a decent scale. And also a new brand with a difference.
Yeah.
So here the difference was we capitalized on the fact that the incumbent players are having limited designs, limited colors. I won't say limited designs, but limited colors and quite boring in that sense. So we'd say, okay, let's have, fun designs, more suited for Gen Z, suited for you want to be able to pose with your bag on Instagram, on Facebook. So that was the idea.
How have you seen the consumer change in India over the last 10 years?
So you can't say that, hey, okay, for a Mumbai or Delhi customer, let's give them a good product, good service. But somebody in Raipur or Darbhanga, chalega, unko kuch bhi de do, unke paas aisa nahi hai. They want equal, like they want the quality, they want the value.
Yeah.
And but then, value is a very Indian thing across the board.
Yeah.
You could be in Mumbai, you could be living in Juhu, or you could be anywhere. I think everyone wants value. But yes, one of the big trends is that the India, Bharat are all merging into one.
Yeah.
And everyone wants good value, good quality, no compromise on that.
Yeah.
And also, I would say that the big trend is the new generation. What is it? Like numbers, I may have the numbers wrong, but more than 65% of India is like below 40 or something, and around 30% is below or 18 or something. That's a huge number. Now, this generation really wants, they want to live life. So, two things, right? The previous generation before them solved the basic necessity issues. Roti, kapda, makan was solved for them. Now, the new generation, once that is solved, now they have more choices.
Got it.
We keep hearing things like, oh, Gen Z or whichever generation,
Yeah.
they don't want to work hard.
Yeah.
They don't want to work long hours.
Yeah.
Why should they? Because that was done by a previous generation. Now these people also, the whole work-life balance concept has come in.
Yeah.
So they want to use that for travel.
Yeah.
In travel sense,
Yeah.
look at all of us, like all of us here or even the audience listening. 10 years ago, 15 years ago, probably, you were making one or so trip vacation in a year.
Yeah.
And that would probably be, now I'm going back maybe 25, 30 years, that would probably be to your so-called native place.
Yeah.
Now that thing has changed.
Yeah.
You make at least 3 to 4 trips a year.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be all international.
Yeah,
A trip is a trip. You could be going like, on a weekend break somewhere nearby, drive down. Then you have short holidays. Of course, international travel has also increased.
Yeah.
Those who weren't earlier going only from Mumbai to say Agra is today going to, Bangkok, going to Dubai, and so on and so forth. You're making more trips a year.
Yeah.
Not just that, you're making more trips a year. Business travel has increased a lot.
Yeah.
So ironically, like the more, barring that period where Zoom became popular and Google Meets and all, still business travel has continued to increase.
Got it.
Yeah.
Do you actually see a surge in demand during sale or peak travel seasons? And tell us a little about what these peak travel seasons are in India. And do you see your numbers actually going up during that time?
As such, there are multiple such seasons.
Yeah.
It's not just travel.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you the number of these peak periods.
Yeah.
The biggest peak period actually for us happens now during this period from Diwali, or rather from Ganpati till Diwali.
And why is that?
This is because the online platforms, we're still like around 60-65% of our sales happen on the online platforms. That's where a lot of sales happen.
Yeah.
They have the Flipkart Big Billion Day, Amazon Prime Day. A lot of these festivals happen. So that's where one huge surge happens in terms of products sold. Our business is big during this period from August, September, October, November. That's big.
Yeah.
Wedding is a huge market.
Oh, okay.
So every wedding you will see, not only like it's a given that everyone, now you could be, somebody could be from the lower strata of society to high end. There will always be a few, for each wedding, a few luggage sets bought.
Yeah.
One is that. Trend of gift, gifting to people coming for your wedding, a lot of people, you would have seen that you get those cabin bags, maybe with your personalized name.
Yeah.
So that is another market. So that's a huge market.
Yeah.
Then of course the travel season,
which
is now practically, as I told you, throughout the year. It's not like May or June are the only travel months. Travel is practically throughout the year. Of course, there's a peak during May, for sure, because that's when the schools are off. So a lot more people tend to travel during May, June. So that's another peak season. Then a big segment for us, since now we are doubling down on backpacks as a segment.
Got it.
Yeah, would be the back to school segment, which happens around May, June, July.
Got it.
Yeah. And with backpacks, it's not just back to school. There's a huge change. Because you're carrying laptops, right? With a laptop, charger, maybe your iPad, phone charger, etc. The sling bags, where you would put on one shoulder, or a briefcase, that's actually losing ground. That is getting replaced by backpacks. Even corporate executives at the senior level also are very okay with carrying backpacks. In fact, they prefer backpacks, like I said. Now it's more functional. You're using backpack because all of a sudden your bag is now 6 kgs, 5 kgs, a sling bag with your laptop, charger, everything. And you're seeing, hey, you know what? It's not comfortable anymore. I will move to backpacks, and it's acceptable now. Earlier you would only hear in Netherlands, people cycle with their backpacks and walk with suits and all. But that's happening even here. Like even in formal settings, carrying a backpack is very normal.
Got it. Earlier you said that still 60-65% of your business happens online and the balance. So do you see that number changing over the next 5 years, or do you think it's going to be fairly similar?
So what would happen is that, so when we started out till like 2 years ago, we were completely 100% online.
Yeah.
Last year, we forayed into offline,
Yeah.
where we started with multi-brand outlets.
Yeah.
And today we are present across 1,300 plus multi-brand, mom and pop stores or, bigger stores.
Yeah.
We are also in modern trade, like the bigger stores such as Walmart, Spar. We are present in these stores also. We are also present in quick commerce. So actually, our biggest growth in the last 1 year has come in the quick commerce space.
Wow, that's so interesting.
Yeah. Quick commerce is actually going. So that's the new customer, right? They're looking for convenience.
Yeah.
And you would say, hey, but who would want a bag last minute?
Yeah.
To come in 15 minutes or in 1 hour.
Yeah.
But we are seeing huge growth. That is what people are looking for. It could be a last minute gift. It could be, hey, I'm traveling tomorrow, but I remove my bag from my loft and the bag is broken. I need a new bag right now.
Yeah.
What do? Even your e-commerce will take 24 to 48 hours.
Yeah.
But there you have quick commerce as a solution.
Yeah.
And quick commerce has seen huge growth. So we started off, like I said, 100% online.
Yeah.
When we started offline, after being present all these places, we have kind of, I won't say mitigated, but through selling through all channels.
Yeah.
Of course, we are offline. You can say leaders in the offline space, in the online space. So there, it's from 100, it's 65%. But then there is quick commerce. There is offline multi-brand outlet. There's modern trade.
Yeah.
And also we have a sizable amount, and it's growing, of 6 to 7% of B2B, institutional sales.
Okay.
So that's a huge market also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just in terms of, you said you're in 1,300
Plus
offline.
doors.
Yeah. What is that number likely to go to in the next 5 years? Do you see
So I think that
growing?
will become... So, I missed a point here. Other than these,
Yeah.
we have our own exclusive brand outlets.
Got it.
Yeah. 3 in the Mumbai region.
Got it.
Right now, 1 in Hyderabad, 1 in Ahmedabad.
Yeah.
And while the number of doors in the offline space and modern, like MBOs and modern trade, that probably from 1,300 or 1,400 plus right now would probably go to 1,800, 2,000 over the next few years.
Got it.
We do see our EBOs, which are currently 5 and a few more in the pipeline, plus presence at the airports, that we see over the next 5 to 7 years going to 80 to 90.
Going to 80 to 90.
But depending on number of conditions, of course.
Got it. So up to 2,000 stores when it comes to the general trade, modern trade, so on and so forth. You plan on scaling from, say, 5 or 6 of your own outlets to 80 to 90, depending on the situation being right.
Right.
Tell me a little more about Q-commerce, because this is so surprising, because even in my head, I couldn't have imagined somebody wanting a bag right away within 15 minutes or so. And you're saying that that's become a big segment for you.
Yes, not for
And
just
how much
for
of
me.
how much of business is contributing overall as a share?
It's growing. As of now, quick commerce is 6 to 7% of our sales.
Wow.
And it will grow further.
Yeah.
In fact, even other than the Zeptos, Blinkits, Swiggies of the world, even Amazon and Flipkart are coming out with their versions of quick commerce because they know that the consumer has changed. It was one of your earlier questions.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you see consumer trend? What is consumer looking for?
Yeah.
This is that new consumer who's looking for convenience.
Convenience.
And right there, I want my bag right now. They don't want to think or plan like, okay, I will be taking a trip 2 months later or a month later.
Yeah.
These are spontaneous customers. Even the trip is decided like to maybe 48 hours ago. Okay, we have a long weekend coming up or we have 4 days, let's take a trip.
Yeah.
And then they realize, hey, where's my bag? I don't have a bag. And I don't want to go out to the store, or maybe the store is too far.
Yeah.
I won't get the range or the design, or I simply don't have time.
Yeah.
E-commerce is going to take a longer time. Let's just check on Zepto or Blinkit.
That's so interesting. How did the PayU Nasher Miles partnership start, and how has PayU helped merchants boost success, make transactions smoother, and become more reliable in some way?
So it was pretty straightforward. So like when we started our own started selling through our own website.
Yeah.
We were with some payment gateway at that point in time.
Yeah.
And then as we scaled, we realized that we need a partner
Yeah.
who could offer us better value,
Yeah.
uh, lesser lesser dropouts
Yeah.
or fail rates,
Yeah.
and just great customer service also. Somebody who could address our issues, and that's how PayU came into play.
Got it.
And we signed up with PayU, and it's been pretty good. Like they offered us, a lot of benefits. Like I said, and mainly the customer experience. Like when you come in, you don't want drops.
Yeah.
You don't want transaction failures.
Yeah.
And that's where PayU help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is the journey for you going ahead?
I think if
Yeah.
whatever hard work was done,
Yeah.
I think we have to do exponentially more to get from here to where we are.
Yeah.
Because, a journey for any D2C brand,
Yeah.
taking it from that 0 to 100,
Yeah.
right? 0 to 100 is something which, if executed properly, like a normal business, just taking care of the what fundamental things,
Yeah.
it's easy to scale.
Yeah.
Well, when I say easy, I don't mean like you can do it overnight. It takes its time, but yes, anyone can do it.
Yeah.
It's that 100 to 500 journey, 100 to 1,000 journey.
Yeah.
That is where, that's where your greater vision, your ideas, a lot of brand building, that's where those kick in. So you do need to think a little differently in those terms. Where we are right now, so like last financial year, we clocked a revenue of 120 crores. If I have to give you numbers, in 5 years, we plan to cross over 750 crores in revenue. Have, like as I said, 80 to 90 of our own stores, barring, depending on number of factors. We probably present in 2,000 plus doors across the country. Probably also have exports by then. We have already done one export order to the Middle East, and we can expand our export footprint. In addition, we were 100% imports till like 2020.
Got it.
That's when we started saying, hey, you know what? For better supply chain management, better inventory control, we should probably be also manufacturing in India. That's when our India manufacturing journey started. Initially, we struggled a lot. Then we found the right partners.
Yeah.
We did contract manufacturing in India, in partnership with local manufacturers. And today, we stand at 65% made in India. By the end of this financial year or early next financial year, we should be at 80 to 85% made in India. And probably in the next 2 to 3 years, you can say as good as 100% made in India. Of course, there'll be some components which would be imported, like some designs always on the premium side. But overall, I think we're getting there. With 80 to 85, 90%, we should be make in India by in the next, actually in the next 1 year. In the next 5 years, what else would we be doing other than these would be probably also have our own manufacturing unit. Right now, we work very closely with partners which are as good as captive units.
Got it.
We'll probably, as we scale up, we would probably be at the right juncture where we could have our own unit. So a number of things could be done along the way.
But this is huge, right? From 120 crores to close to 750 crores over the next 5 years. That's huge scaling up. That's huge growth.
And the best part is in all the scaling up, we wouldn't even be eating into anyone's market share. We're not cannibalizing anyone. The market itself is growing. Of course, we would continue to offer a great value proposition, to our consumers, where they would select us over the other. That's what our goal would be. But I would say that it would also, have a share in the growth. So like, for example, right now we probably, the luggage market, luggage backpacks, handbags, as per reports, it probably stands at 24,000, 25,000 crores. Including branded, unbranded, everything. That is probably going to grow to 37,000 crores in the next 4 years. And in that, I would say that the growth, so two factors here help us. Number one, the growth in the branded space is going to be much higher.
Got it.
The rate of growth would be higher than the unbranded
Yeah.
segment, because more and more people are looking for brands. They want to, some brand they want to
Correct.
deal with. And secondly, e-commerce, which probably is at 25% to 30% of market share today,
Got it.
probably should go to 45% in the next 4 to 5 years. Of course, we'll continue shopping online,
And you
offline
mean
also.
including quick commerce, e-commerce including
Yes.
quick commerce, or
Yeah, then that could be even more. See, like I said, 5 years is a long time.
Yeah.
Nobody thought 2 years ago quick commerce would be this big.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What it is now. Maybe something else would come up.
yeah,
Yeah. Quicker commerce.
quicker commerce,
Yeah.
Than that. How important is the process of brand building? Do you think that's a very important part of what any startup should do, will do?
Oh, absolutely. You have to do that. But you have to also say that when are you doing it? Are you, if you're doing it from day one? Yeah, of course, you can do it from day one, provided you have the resources to do it. Like I said, right, that 0 to 100 revenue, that is something which you can do even without like major brand building. You know, you can be a push brand. You can do minimum marketing. You can do performance marketing, and you can probably reach that, provided you know you're following the other business fundamentals proper. And you could probably reach that profitably. It's that 100 to 500, 100 to 600 journey. That's where you need to become a pull brand.
Got it.
And for that, you need to be a brand. So that's where your that's where brand building becomes important.
If you had to give suggestions or advice to an entrepreneur that really wants to scale his company, because you've of course done an outstanding job of getting here, what would be your 2 or 3 pieces of advice, things that they need to keep in mind in terms of scaling companies?
So keep in mind, I think here I would give you very, very sterile and probably not such fancy answers. One, it is going to take time. Yeah, so we built a solid business first and then moved into brand. Because brand building takes a lot of effort, a lot of capital, not just effort, capital. And you know, you have to be very patient for that. And so we grew slowly. We knew that, okay, we are a bootstrapped company. We were bootstrapped till like last year. So as a bootstrapped company, you have your limitations, but at the same time, things are in your control. You grow at your own pace.
Are we going to see your brand in international markets over the next 5 years, if not 5 years, over the next 10 years? I know you spoke of an export order that you get, but are we going to actually see your stores in international markets? Are we going to see all outside of India?
Sure, so we would definitely love to do that. But we feel that there's a lot of work to be done in India itself.
Got it.
So we would like to consolidate and grow our position in India. While continuing to, you know, fulfill those export orders. So these are orders, they're not one-time orders. This is in online marketplaces in the Middle East. We'll probably extend it to other geographies also. Of course, right now we don't know how things are, at least as far as the US context is concerned, given the new tariff structures, etc. But definitely we would like to go abroad, because that's where your numbers will come, right? While India is a great market, great domestic market, to reach that 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 crore, 5,000 crore level, you have to tap the export markets. But exports will have to go hand in hand with a greater production capacity in India. That is where your, you know, the true, you know, benefit lies for us as far as exports are concerned. But yes, we plan to expand our footprint overseas also. And stores are just yet another channels of sales. So online is not the only way. So naturally, if the scale justifies it and the, you know, the scale and the profitability, if it's justified, then we would have stores also. Just like the way we did here, we would have the same thing, any, you know, international geography also.
Abhishek, real pleasure talking to you. I think what you have and your team has achieved over these last 8-10 years is nothing short of fantastic.
Thank you.
Right? Because all said and done, of course, this is a growing market, but scaling your brand to the level that you have currently takes a lot. I know that being an entrepreneur myself. I wish you all the very best to get to your 5-year plan that you spoke about. And personally, I'm happy that you spoke about the 5-year plan being to manufacture more and more in India on one side.
Right.
And I hope to see you all over the world because
Thank you so much.
We need more and more brands from India to become large international brands, and I can possibly see your brand as one of those brands that makes that happen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks.